Well, it's supposed to get, I think, down to, I don't know, 8 or 10 degrees, 12 degrees. They change it every few minutes, so who knows, in 2 days. So we haven't hardly had to use any firewood this year, very little. The only firewood that we have used this year since October is this stack. Now it's being refilled now, but we emptied it completely. I mean, that's just not a lot of firewood. Typically, I mean, you're running it 3 times a day, and the most that I've ran it is twice. So we're just not using a lot. So we're gonna get this cold snap. I think it's gonna warm right back up. So, 1 day, that's not too bad. So, but I gotta get some firewood into the house. So Carolyn usually uses the wagon to bring firewood into the house. Let's see, can you see the wagons right there? But it's, she's got to drag that wagon all the way around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the wagon, this wagon, up. I'm going to bring it up over here where her wagon is. And that way, when we want to get some firewood in the house, we can just take it from that wagon, put it in that wagon, bring it into the house. And that wagon fits nicely right into the house, right? So it's just, it was by accident. We built a house. We bought the wagon before we built the house, so by accident that it fits in the door and in the house perfectly. But sometimes the wood kind of gets scattered around, and we have to figure out how to get it into the house. But I don't think I'm going to use that trailer, that wagon over here anymore this winter. Just make it easier on her. And besides that, it gets me to start up the beast and try to get it to warm up. I don't run it enough to really warm it up. Well, there's 11 minutes on the 11 and a half minutes on the phone, or not the phone, the camera here, saying that we recorded. So, you know, maybe a minute that I talked before I got on the beast. So let's just call it 10 minutes run time. That's not terrible. I would rather 15 minutes, but I can tell it's putting out some heat, so it got hot, and that means that you know, the oil starts to boil off the water that is accumulated on it. So let's go down here. You know, now we got the dogs. I had to be extremely careful about running over their droppings. Try to keep it family friendly here. So that's why I came up this direction here, which is really rough, instead of just running over the hoses, because the hoses then would have been contaminated with dog droppings. So we'll pick up some of these pieces that I dropped. See if there's any more somewhere. Oh, girly. Uh-oh. I bet I get a flat tire. See what I mean? This stuff is everywhere. We've lived here forever, and I've never seen that there before. Oh, shoot. That is a bummer. I bet I get a flat tire. Dang, I'm aggravated. Dang, dang, dang. Wonder what the chances are that I got lucky and I didn't damage the tire. Oh, bummer. Always been worried about that with those tractor tires, that I'd poke a hole in one. I mean, I can plug it up if it's a small hole, but if I tear it up, I've never seen that wire there before. I've been over there 1,000 times, and they just pop up. See, I'll come over here in a minute and see if I can hear any leaks. It would have been on this side. I don't hear anything there. I could get some soap water, but I'll just wait until it goes flat. I don't hear anything over there. Maybe it just got hung up on the mower deck. So, and this once again proves why I didn't get a tractor to clean this place up when we first got the place. $30,000, and there was barbed wire everywhere. Everywhere. Get a tractor and a brush hog, and we'd have tore it up in 10 minutes. You know, we've been here for what, 5-6 years, and I've been over to that area, I can't tell you how many times. So if you'll click this up next box, take the video over to my other channel, I really appreciate it. Go check it out. So hope I can inspire you. Get ready for the cold, so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.